Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now. Listen, folks, what we have here is a story that could shake up not just the NFC North, but the entire NFC landscape. Rumors are swirling about a blockbuster trade that's about to send shockwaves through the league. And it involves none other than Jerry Jeudy, the talented wide receiver currently on the Cleveland Browns. Yes, that's right. The Browns, a team that's been struggling to find consistency this season, are apparently willing to move Jeudy, and the Packers are right in the middle of those discussions. According to sources close to the situation, the Green Bay Packers are on the verge of acquiring Jeudy in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a significant move, folks, especially considering Jeudy's age, talent, and potential. Jeudy, as many of you know, has been a highly regarded player since entering the league. Coming out of Alabama, he was pegged as one of the top route runners in college, and he's been proving it in the NFL. His career stats are impressive. Over 200 receiving yards, 18 touchdowns, averaging 6 yards per reception, and a PFF grade of 87. Those numbers aren't just good. They're indicative of a player who can be a major difference maker, especially when he's healthy. And health has been somewhat of an issue for Jeudy this year. He suffered a hamstring injury in Week 1, which caused him to miss 2 games, and that's been a concern for the Browns, who are trying to rebuild and reposition themselves for the future. But despite those setbacks, Jeudy's talent is undeniable. He's ranked among the top 80 players in ESPN's 2025 list and was selected for the Pro Bowl in 2024. His route running is precise, and his speed, clocked at 4:35 seconds in the 40-yard dash, is explosive. Just look at his recent stats from Week 4, where he caught 7 passes for 112 yards, including a 50-yard touchdown. That kind of production is exactly what the Packers need, especially with Christian Watson showing flashes of brilliance but still recovering from injuries himself. Now, let's talk about the Browns' perspective for a moment. They're sitting at 1-5, and it's clear they're in seller mode. They're not just giving up on the season, they're strategically selling assets to build for the future. And that means moving some key players, including Jeudy. One of the reasons for that is their offensive line, which has been struggling mightily, allowing an average of 3.8 sacks per game. That's a recipe for disaster, especially when your quarterback, Deshaun Watson, is being paid $45 million a year and is under pressure constantly. Browns management is also looking at their cap space. After extending Watson and other players, they're planning to free up around $20 million to rebuild, draft new talent, and create a sustainable future. So what does this mean for the Green Bay Packers? Well, first off, it's a massive boost to their receiving core. Jeudy's addition would give Jordan Love a true number 1 receiver, someone with the speed, route running, and YAC ability to stretch defenses and create explosive plays. Christian Watson, who's been impressive when healthy, would now have a true complement, a guy who can win downfield and in contested catches. Jeudy's projected stats for the upcoming season are eye-popping: more than 950 yards, a touchdown rate climbing in the red zone, and an EPA per target that would significantly improve Love's efficiency and overall passing numbers. And let's not forget the impact on the run game. With Jeudy drawing attention on the outside, Christian Watson and others would have more space underneath. Plus, the Packers' offensive line, which has been improving but still has room to grow, would benefit from the increased threat of a deep passing game. Aaron Jones, the running back who's been solid all season, would see more running lanes with defenses having to respect the passing attack. His average of 4.7 yards per carry could even go higher with defenses pulling safeties back, and that opens up the run game even more. The potential impact on the Packers' offense is enormous. Jeudy's addition could be the missing piece that elevates the team into a true Super Bowl contender. Their odds, which were as high as +7-0 earlier in the season, have already started to shrink, and with Jeudy on board, those odds could go even lower, potentially into the +200 range. That's a huge shift, and it signals the league's respect for what Green Bay is building. Jeudy is a top-tier separator, ranking in the top 15 among receivers in separation rate, and he's known for his ability to make explosive plays, especially in the playoffs. His speed and route running could turn the Packers' already potent offense into a nightmare for defenses. Now, looking at the division, this move might tilt the balance of power. The Vikings and Lions have been playing well, but if Green Bay adds a player like Jeudy, they instantly become one of the most dangerous offenses in the NFC. That could mean more wins, better positioning for the playoffs, and a serious shot at making a deep run. Historically, when the Packers have had a true number one receiver, think of the days with Davante Adams. They've looked unstoppable. Jeudy, with his talent and youth, could be that guy for this team, especially with Jordan Love continuing to develop into a franchise quarterback. And speaking of Jordan Love, it's worth mentioning that he's been showing signs of progression this season. His QBR of 89.2 is solid, and his chemistry with Christian Watson has been promising. Adding Jeudy just amplifies that, giving Love more options and more confidence in those critical third-down situations. The red zone efficiency, which has been a focus for Matt LaFleur's offense, could jump significantly with Jeudy's ability to make contested catches and create separation in tight spaces. The red zone touchdown rate could climb from around 54% to much higher, making the Packers even more lethal when they get close to the end zone. All of this is happening while the Browns are seemingly heading in the opposite direction. Their decline this season has been evident, and it's clear they're trying to reset. Moving Jeudy for a second-round pick in 2026 makes sense for them. They're not just giving up on this season, but also trying to build draft capital and free up cap space. It's a smart move from their perspective, especially if they believe that their offensive line issues and overall team depth will take longer to fix. But for the Packers, this trade could be a game changer. It's not just about adding talent, it's about sending a message to the rest of the league that they're serious about contending now. The NFC North is wide open, and with a player like Jeudy, they could take a commanding lead. And let's be honest, it's about time Green Bay made a splash move like this. They've been patient, developing young talent like Christian Watson and Dontavian Wicks, but now they're making a bold statement that they're here to compete at the highest level. This move also signals a shift in the division dynamics. The Vikings and Lions are both strong, but the addition of a player like Jeudy, who can change the complexion of a game with a single play, could give Green Bay the edge they need to take control of the NFC North. It's a classic case of a team making a bold move at the right time, and if it pays off, we could be talking about a Packers resurgence that echoes their legendary past. Looking ahead, the NFL playoff picture is shaping up to be incredibly competitive, and a team with Jeudy, Christian Watson, and Jordan Love at the helm could be dangerous. Jeudy's ability to create explosive plays, combined with Love's improving accuracy and decision-making, might be enough to push Green Bay deep into January. Plus, with the cap space freed up by the Browns' decision to sell, the Packers could also look to make additional moves to shore up their defense or add depth at other positions. In conclusion, this potential trade isn't just about acquiring a talented receiver. It's about sending a clear message that Green Bay is back in the hunt, ready to contend for another Super Bowl, and willing to make bold moves to get there. Jeudy's speed, route running, and playmaking ability could be the final piece that elevates this team to a new level, especially in a division that looks more competitive than ever. As fans, we should be excited about what's to come, because if this trade happens, it could define the Packers' season and shape the NFC playoff picture for years to come. So stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and the Green Bay Packers are once again in the middle of something big. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you believe Jeudy will be the missing piece to finally push the Packers over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to this team. Remember, I'll be back very soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Green Bay Packers news, rumors, and insights. This is the season where everything could change, and the Packers are once again at the center of the action. Stay excited, stay passionate, and let's keep the green and gold pride alive.